Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video, and well, finally back with a new unboxing video after like 3 weeks of silence, but well, it's the main concert season, so I'm busy working in the nightlife venue, and well, for example, last week I had like one shift planned basically on Thursday, and it turned out to be like every night from Thursday till Sunday, so I've been there like quite a lot, working my ass off, and like working on other things as well to restructure things in my life because, well, news, just to get this out of the way. After 26 years, I've quit my like shifts at the record store I used to work at since like 1989, I guess, and well, it happened finally. If you've been following my channel for a while, you might have seen this coming, kind of. I've seen this coming like for a long time, actually. Didn't plan to do that like that quickly, but I had this in mind because, well, customer interactions got like strange over the years, and well, especially after the virus passed, people went like kind of strange, I guess, and didn't enjoy the things so much anymore, and maybe because I've done it so long, or maybe because me and the owner had like, I guess, a different vision of how a record store is going to work and what a record store is and what the actual approach and angle and like the actual task of a record store is. So I, over the course of the past years, I guess, I started to envision something differently than the owner did, and I guess it's like an old marriage. If you've known each other for that long, sometimes like the pathways split, and we split on good terms, so everything's good. I will be a customer there every now and then, I guess, and I hope he continues to stock my labels. If not, well, there is BANDCAMP up there, and like the stuff on my labels will be available on every platform, like online store, and orderable like from every like record store wherever you are in the world. So that is a thing. I don't want to make a big fuss about that, but if you've known me for a long time, and or if you've seen my videos over the past years, I guess this is not like a super surprising news, and I got new ventures in mind. For in some way or the other, I will stay in the record sales business, I guess, working and figuring out how to, but I have ideas on my mind as well, and of course, label operations will continue, and it will like be like more focused on than, well, I've focused on them like quite a bit, but I have like expansion plans, I guess, for the label, for many labels, for a lot of things, and world domination and all that, and also I will like be on the lookout for DJ sets more, I guess, in some form. I'm not too sure what angle I'm going to approach there, but there is, well, there's that. So not in the record store anymore, so no Saturdays with me to spend there, which is a pity in one way, but on the other hand, well, it's been a long term, and it's like a good decision, I guess. And but now let's go into this one quickly. I received mail from Italy once again, from the AUT Records label, which you've known, I guess, if you've been watching my channel for quite a while, which is run by Davide Lorenzon, who is operating partly out of Italy, partly out of Berlin, I guess. Over the past month, or the past year maybe, the mail has like come from Italy more than from Berlin, but now, and this one came from Berlin as well, from Italy as well, and there have been like other like envelopes coming in, and as soon as I find the time to unbox them, I will be on them as well. So there will be more video content coming on this channel again, and probably over the course of the next year as well, because I have ideas for that too. We got a new podcast in German like on the way, I guess, which we've recorded like a few weeks ago, which will be on the music talk channel, which is like linked somewhere in the main feature channels of my main page of the YouTube channel and stuff. So there's a lot of things happening, and new releases, and well, things I don't want to talk about yet, but watch out for surprises. But now let's dive into this one. Seems to be one CD from the AUT Records label. As I've mentioned, you've seen them for quite a bit, like over the past years, and still they have their roots in, I guess, jazz and free improv and stuff, but embraced like a lot of different pathways over the years, like going more into other channels as well. Even had like a kind of like vocal album on there as well, like a while ago. So let's find out what they got here. And what we got are some flyers. This is like a download thing. This is another download thing, I guess. And we got the main focus is an album, of course, which well, as I only review physical stuff, is like the main thing of interest here for me, and also to unbox. I will listen to the albums though as soon as I come to them, but might take a while because busy things. I've been buying a lot of records recently, and I have like a stack I got to listen to. I will buy more until the end of the year for tax deduction reasons and stuff. And what we got here is an album by Stefano Leonardi and Antonio Bertoni under the name, I guess, of Fuoco Sacro. Is that like I won't like try to translate this because I don't speak Italian at all, and I was wondering if sacro could mean like holy or something like that, but I might be totally off the beaten path here, so don't take that for granted at all. So has been released on AUT Records as the label's catalog number 116 on November 14th. A 10-track album. Total time is like 49 minutes. A duet with Stefano Leonardi, like handling a lot of, I guess, wind instruments of probably African origin, I guess. There's bass flute and alabaster flute, which I recognize the bass flute. I'm not too sure what an alabaster flute is. But then there are instruments like the dili kaval, the tumbu, which sounds African to me, and the bass xun, X-U-N. I don't have any idea what that is. Probably like a kind of drum instrument, but also or like a flute, a wind instrument. I don't have any idea. And Antonio Bertoni is handling drums, percussion, and once again, like instruments I've never heard of: the bolon, guembri, the waterphone. I don't have any idea, not even like if the faintest like idea what this could be. Then yaka and then ngoni, N-G-O-N-I. Totally lost on what those are. I will have to look them up, but this seems to be like traditional African instruments to me. And this is, according to the press text here, the second chapter for the duo. Once again, like showcasing an array of flutes and reed instruments. And okay, there is an explanation of the instruments here. The tumbu comes from Sardinia. The dili kaval is from Turkey. The alabaster flute is Etruscan, which is like, I guess, Spanish, or like in the vicinity of Spain, some like regional thing. And the bassoon is Chinese, so no African like wind instruments and reed instruments in here. But Antonio Bertoni is like working African instruments here. The bolon, the guembri, and then ngoni, and then yaka, violin. So those are all string instruments from Africa. Adding drums, percussions, and the distinctive waterphone, whatever this is, to the mix. So they may evoke, according to the press text, echoes of ethnic or traditional music, but there is the purpose of the whole operation is improvisation with treating like traditional instruments like worlds or like planets, and this is improv, I guess, on I don't like the term world music, because this is like so like 80s, and like world music for me is always like associated with a kind of kitsch and like some like super emphasized like traditional or pseudo-traditional elements in music that are not that traditional at all, and mostly like cheesy and like over the top, and like dripping with like either like what's the word I'm looking for, easy listening, or musak, or that kind of like left-wing intellectual of the 80s, like we are cool, we listen to music from other countries, that kind of folks. So I'm not too sure if world music is the term I really like, but there is influences of that probably in here. The cover seems to be a kind of like macro photography of sorts. Probably I'm mistaken, but I really like the cover and this kind of like bleak, kind of not really dystopian, but somewhat like weird texture and on there. Here's the CD, the inside, the entire thing here, and the entire track list. I will have a look at the track list, but I suppose those track titles don't mean anything to me because I don't really speak Italian or whatever language this is. Fuoco Sacro is the title track, the opener as well, for not even 3 minutes long. And the average track length of those, like they meander between like 3 minutes and like a little more than 7 minutes. So this could be an interesting journey in terms of listening to stuff. I'm going to review this on my website, Nachtfahrt.de, as soon as possible. So there is another busy weekend ahead with like a lot of shifts at the nightlife venue, and then the weekend after that will also be busy. But I guess on Christmas Eve, around those days, I will have like plenty of time to review stuff and listen to music, and probably like shoot another video or a few other videos about things that are like music related but not unboxings. So we got a new AUT Records album here. Review to come on my website, Nachtfahrt.de. If you want to support me, of course, you know the score, like ring the bell, subscribe, leave me a comment. There's BANDCAMP up there as well. Watch out for a new release to come, which is not featured on BANDCAMP yet because I don't hold the actual vinyl in my hands, but the like estimated release date will be like 31st of January, which resonates with probably the global bass community, I guess. A little bit of footwork in there, a little bit of bass music, but more on that later. So Bass Junkie out for now. See you in the next one.